It's 2021, and what is the most powerful production naked bike that money can buy in the Philippines? There are three classes that separate the naked bikes. The naked bike with 100 horsepower to 150 horsepower, the super naked bikes with 150 horsepower to 200 horsepower, and lastly, the hyper naked bikes or those with more than 200 horsepower. Okay, wag na natin patagalin. We start with the top 10 on our list, the Honda CB1000r Black Edition. Ang hirap paniwalaan na ang one of the most powerful naked bikes out there na CB1000r ay nasa dulo ng ating rankings. Sa lahat na nakasubok ng CB1000r, alam mong sobra-sobra na ang 143 horsepower and 104 Nm of torque with a maximum speed of 248 km/h. This engine was directly taken from the 2008 CBR 1000RR sports bike, so you can expect the same level of reliability and performance. Although this is down-tuned for the CB1000R for street use. Kung dati ka nang nagagandahan sa CB1000R, lalo kang may in love sa Black Edition, tignan mo naman, elegante, refined, pero maangas. Sa ganda niya, pwede ko siyang titigan buong umaga habang nagkakape, pero hindi ko gagawin yun dahil mas gusto kong mag-ride. The price for the Black Edition is approximately 1.16 million pesos. For the lower spec CB1000R, the price is at 890,000 minus some of the goodies. Pag makita mo siya ng personal, iba ang build quality and you are getting what you're paying for. Next on our list, at top 9 is the legendary Z1000r. Bago pa magka-J-Mac at Boss Reed, talagang gustong-gusto ko na ang Z1000, lalong-lalo na yung unang labas na matte black with its Sugoi design na parang Jaguar with its ice fix on its spray. Nakataas ang balikat, matikas tignan at readyng sumugod. This model was released in 2014, pero tignan mo naman, mas pogi pa rin siya kaysa sa ibang modern bike sa ating top 10 list. The 2021 Z1000R is actually the same as the 2019 and 2020 Z1000R models. Hindi na sila naglabas ng new model, with its 142 to 143 horsepower with 111 Nm of torque and maximum speed of 258 km/h. Hindi na daw kailangan magpalit ng engine. It comes with Brembo brakes, all-ins rear shocks, ABS, traction control, and slipper clutch. Sa totoo lang, preference ko na hindi ka high-tech si Z1000R. Mas raw ang feeling, ramdam mo, isa siyang machine, at ikaw ang nagko-control. Sa cable throttle nito, ramdam mo ang immediate response ng makina. Walang delay sa throttle. At ang pinakagusto ko, ang ganda ng tunog ng Z1000R kahit stock. Iskandaloso, lalo na kung dadalhin mo kay Orion para magpadika. At a price of 685,000, this is the second cheapest naked bike, making it accessible to a lot of us riders. Next on our list is the Suzuki GSXS-1000. This is the Team Blue and White's contender in the naked class. The GSXS is a screamer. Nanggagaling ang tunog niya hindi sa tambucho but from the roaring induction sound of the engine. The strongest point of this bike is its legendary K5 engine, directly taken from the revolutionary sports bike na GSXR 1000. This is down-tuned for street use at 144 horsepower with 104 Nm of torque at the maximum speed of 263 km/h. Gustong-gusto niyang i-rev at talaga namang masarap na experience para sa rider. Parang sinasabi sa yung, sige pa. Next is its chassis, which is taken from the 2014 to 2016 Gixxer. So alam mo na this naked bike really handles like a sports bike. Meron din siyang Brembo brakes, adjustable KYB forks, ABS at traction control. This bike is compact at muscular ang dating. Hindi rin siya ganun ka-high-tech, which is appealing to me. Gusto ko ng motor, hindi ng computer. At the price of 659,000, this is the most affordable naked bike for 2021. Tied the top 8 is the Suzuki Katana. The Katana is actually a retro bike, which is a revival of the 1982 Katana, dubbed as the fastest bike in its time. Kaya pansin mo, kakaiba ang itsura ng new Katana. Ang headlights ay hindi round, kundi square. Ang mga linya sa fairings, makanto. Para mga design sa 1980s katulad ng Knight Rider, ng DeLorean, ng Blue Hawk ni Scheider, at Road Sector ni Mask Rider Black. Kaya may nostalgic feeling ang Katana. At kung titignan mo, parang ang bilis-bilis niya kahit nakapark lang. The Suzuki Katana is based on a GSXS-1000F. Pinalitan lang ng kaha. Kaya lahat ng positive features na meron sa GSXS ay meron dito. But the Katana has added power, giving it 150 horsepower and 108 Nm of torque with a top speed of 258 km per hour. The Katana is a screamer. Gusto niyang nire-rev. At ang handling niya ay parang sports bike. At 817,000 with a free RA Katana limited edition helmet, sulit ang Suzuki Katana. For 2021, abangan natin ang new colors na matte black and red candy. We are now entering the super naked class or bikes above 150 horsepower. At sayang ang motor mo dito pag hindi mo hinahataw. Bawal na ang pormahan dito. You need to deserve these kinds of bikes. And for our top 7, we have the Yamaha MT-10. Simple lang ang description. You have the current Yamaha R1 sports bike. Hubaran mo. Now you have a naked bike. Ganyan kaliteral ang designers ng Yamaha. Kaya naman, pinangingilagan ang MT-10. It has the same cross-plane engine from the R1, but retuned for street use, giving the MT-10 160 horsepower with 111 Nm of torque with a maximum speed of 250 km per hour. The riding style is very aggressive. Bawal ang aantok-antok sa MT-10 dahil nananapak to. Controlled dapat ang throttle sa mode 1. Indeed, MT-10 is the master of torque. The MT-10 is also full of advanced features, a fly-by-wire throttle control, ABS, traction control, cruise control, KYB forks, and LED screen. For 800,000 pesos, this super naked bike is affordable for those who want to upgrade. But guys, this is not for beginner riders. We are now at the top 6 and we have our first European bike, the German-made BMW S1000r. The design philosophy is also simple. You have the top-performing BMW S1000r sports bike, remove its fairings, and remove one R from its name. Now you have a super naked bike from BMW. BMW takes pride in implementing cutting-edge technology in their bikes. It has race ABS, traction control, adjustable handlebars, 6-axis IMU, adaptive turning light, wheelie control, hill start, riding modes, fly-by-wire throttle, quick shifter, heated hand grips, electronically adjustable forks, and cruise control. It even now has a TFT display borrowed from the S1000rr and a single LED headlight. The 4-cylinder engine is detuned, giving this bike 165 horsepower with 114 Nm of torque with a maximum speed of 257 km per hour. It actually feels more powerful and more aggressive than the S1000rr sports bike. It may have all the safety features known to man, but it has this way of making you feel it is the most dangerous thing you have ever ridden. We expect the new S1000r to come at a price of 1,095,000 or a bit higher than that. For the top 5 most powerful bike, we have a strong contender from the UK, the Triumph Speed Triple 1200 RS. This is the most powerful Triumph motorcycle ever at 180 horsepower and 125 Nm of torque with speeds of above 258 km per hour. Mas malakas pa to kaysa sa Triumph Rocket 3. Meron siyang striking but classy style which I try to avoid using to describe super naked bikes. This bike was purposely designed for the road. There are tons of goodies like TFT display, 6-axis IMU, cornering ABS, quick shifter, Brembo Stylema calipers, all-in front forks and rear suspension, riding modes, cruise control, and heated grips. And the build quality is good for the price of 1,195 pesos. And for our top 4, we have a super naked bike from Austria, the beast, the KTM Super Duke 1290R. KTM was the pioneer in introducing super nakeds and have held the #1 position for a long time as the most powerful naked bike in the world, now with Super Duke version 3.0. Ang reputation nito, uncivilized, wheelie ng wheelie, a real untamed beast. But in reality, ito ay sports bike accurate, ito ay stable, sharp, and confidence-inspiring. KTM stuck with its guns and did not chase the power figures like the new competitors. Hindi niya kailangan makipagsabayan dahil siya ang #1. KTM believes that a balanced superbike is the way to go. Its main weapon is its engine, the V-twin 1300cc engine with 180 horsepower and 140 Nm of torque. Oo, tama ang pagkakarinig mo. 140 Nm of torque at 8,000 RPM, making it the ultimate torque beast across all naked bikes. For its goodies, it has a new frame concept, subframe and rear linkage, WP Apex front and rear suspension, Brembo Stylema calipers, LED headlight, TFT display, rider aids, riding modes, traction control, Supermoto ABS, cruise control, and tire pressure monitoring system. At a price of 1,299,000 pesos, the Super Duke 1290R is the most balanced, state-of-the-art torque machine, returning its moniker as the Beast. We are now entering the hyper-naked territory, or those with 200 horsepower and up. Sa ganitong power, matatanggal na talaga ang ulo mo dito, kaya bawal sa beginner riders. At mas lalong bawal sa pupogi lang, sayang naman yung motor mo. And now for our top 3, we have the Apex Predator, the Kawasaki ZH2. Isa lang naman pag-uusapan natin dito, ang kauna-unahan na supercharger sa isang production naked bike. This bike is a product of the collaboration between the Kawasaki Heavy Industries and Kawasaki Motors. Sila lang naman yung gumagawa ng eroplano, barko at mga makina. With this expertise, they applied it in this truly one-of-a-kind product that cannot be replicated by just merely installing a third-party supercharger. There's a lot to love about this motorcycle. Malayo pa lang, rinig na rinig mo na ang sumisipol na tunog ng ZH2. Ang angas niya in person. Sobrang kakaiba yung air intake niya sa left side. Kahit top 3 siya, it has the potential to be the #1 most powerful bike. Kung tatanggalin natin ang catalytic converter at ipa-race tune kay Motorrad. It is also the first time that I saw in a Japanese bike all the electronic packages offered by the European bikes. Ang dami. Sa isay natin, lean angle display, TFT screen, 6-axis IMU, cornering ABS, cruise control, riding modes, riding aids. For the price of 890,000, this gives you the ultimate value for money. Isa lang naman reklamo ko. Sana mukha na lang ni Z1000 ang ginamit sa ZH2. And now for the top 2 and top 1 motorcycle. Kung pumusta kayo sa Ducati Streetfighter V4S as the #1 bike, nagkakamali kayo dahil #2 lang ito in our list. Ducati, Italian, Streetfighter. I can do a mic drop right now and still get away with it. Masasabi ko lang, ang sexy niya. Parang meron kang Italian girlfriend. Maganda, pero high maintenance. Having ridden one on the track, I barely touched its true potential. It rides smoothly in the lower revs, but the power is really up on the red line. It's basically a Ducati Panigale V4S with the fairings taken off, adding new headlights and winglets. Yes, winglets. May pakpak na ngayon ng ating mga motor. The Streetfighter has a V4 Desmosedici engine producing 208 horsepower and 123 Newton meters of torque, or 220 horsepower if you put the Akropovich race exhaust on and got it retuned, with a maximum speed of 300 kilometers per hour. For reference, ang Ford Raptor pickup ay 210 horsepower. Mas mataas pa ang horsepower ni Streetfighter V4S. That's just crazy. These are MotoGP levels just 10 years ago and now available in our showrooms. All the possible toys and gadgets are here. At a price of 1,550,000, it is still not the most expensive on our list. I think I need another job. And now, the moment we are waiting for, and the most powerful production naked bike is the MV Agusta Brutale 1000rr Serie Oro. This is as exotic as motorcycles could get. Even if you have the money, you still need to wait in line to get this motorcycle. It is the sexiest motorcycle I have ever seen, and sexy is not the correct word to describe the most powerful naked bike. Swerte, nakasakay na ako dito at ang ganda niya kahit saang anggulo. For the price of 2 million for the RR version and 2.6 million for the Serie Oro, I will not dare abuse this bike. If the Ducati is the Ferrari of bikes, the MV Agusta is the Lamborghini of motorcycles. It's a show bike, but delivers what it promises. It has an inline-4 producing 208 horsepower for the RR and 212 horsepower for the Serie Oro with a maximum speed of 300 kilometers per hour. The riding is smooth and stable, with power available on the upper rev range. The fly-by-wire throttle is accurate with no delay. It has clip-ons, making for an aggressive position. It also has all the bells and whistles: TFT screen, Brembo style Lima calipers, forged wheels, Pirelli Corsa tires, electronically adjustable all-ins front and rear suspension, riding modes, riding aids. So there you have it guys, our top 10 most powerful naked bikes for 2021. If you like this video, please press like and subscribe to Spectre Moto. Thank you guys and see you on our next ride.